Hey fellow Vault-Dwellers, it's Untitled, and in today's video I want to share with you one of my farming routes. It's in the title episode 1, but if you will not enjoy it, then it will be first and last episode. If you will enjoy it, then there will be more than this one route. Now I will not share everything about my build, but just quickly show you what I'm running at this moment, all my mutations, and just pause if you want to read everything, and that my perks at this moment. And for the weapon, I'm using Blooded 50 cal. Only Blooded matters. If you look at this limb damage, it doesn't do anything for the 50 cal. Less VATS action point cost, it's not very useful either. Then it's basically like a Blooded 50 cal. And my armor is just Excavator. And without further ado, I will try to do it a little bit shorter than it takes me normally, and I will not loot everything. And normally I'm a hoarder and I will be looting everything in normal circumstances, but as here I just want to show you the farming loot, then I will stop myself from spending too much time looting. But if you are after the loot, there is nice place with a lot of stuff like circuits, lead, and maybe I will take at least this stealth boy. Okay. I shouldn't be looting too much, it will take forever to do this video, and I don't want to be extremely long. It will be a little bit longer than usually anyway, because it's a farming route, and I don't want to do too many cuts as there will be like nothing left. And I like this place for a couple reasons. All those places come with a super mutants, what means you have a chance to get legendaries, but as well, look, all those globes, all those telephones and desk fans everywhere, means screws and other rare junk. Those are baby super mutants, but only reason for that is just I just loaded into my private server, and sometimes if you load close to the location, then I think before game is able to figure out what's your level, it will spawn the basic level of the enemies. And there is some loot trunk and some other stuff in here. Let's go up. There's a lot of other junk as well, like more telephones and more stuff to be looted. Another desk fan. And in this room, over there, you have a safe if you want to loot it. And if you don't have the key for the storage I showed earlier, then you just go down there and key is just lying over there. You can pick it up. Okay, from there, and what I like to do about my farming routes, just recently I'm doing them without a fast travel, which means that I basically run from the location to the location, and even if I'm severely over-encumbered, that's not a problem, because you can always run. You cannot sprint, but you can still run up to the point when you will have like almost 1000 over your normal capacity, then you will not be able to run anymore. But anyway, it will be enough loot before that point, most likely for you. Okay, there is no more baby super mutants, luckily. There's regular ones. There is a lot of them outside, even more in the West Tech. And about the legendary spawns, it's all RNG based. It's not luck, it's not charisma, it's nothing to do with your character. It's either a lot of them, or one of them, or maybe sometimes nothing. If you will see video and someone will tell you that there is a place where always like 5 legendary spawns, it's not true. There is no such places, there is no guarantee legendary spawns in Fallout 76, then you cannot find such a place. And in here I want to show you one spot. I ran a little bit too far. A little bit back, and I'm running the Excavator Power Armor, what's perfect for this spot, because what we have in here is a lead vein. then you can have some extra lead that is always useful. Even if it's not much, then you are running in this area anyway, then why not just take it? Without going intentionally for the lucky hole mine. Couple more mutants on this way. All those mutants carry weapons, like missile launchers are very heavy, but some of them carry assault rifles. And assault rifles are perfect to sell for vendors. I usually pick up all those assault rifles. We'll just take a fusion core. 3 fusion core is always good. Should be one more super mutants up there, yes. Here he is. And now inside. On the inside, there is always a lot of super mutants. You probably know this place very well because in every Captain Noob video, he's farming this place. It's one of the best places to find the super mutants in numbers. I will not pay too much attention to get every single one of them. Maybe I will have some legendaries, we'll see. I need some light. You see, there is a lot. It's like a capital building for the Super Mutants Empire. And Super Mutants are the enemy I usually like to farm, because a lot of experience per every kill. They carry ammo, they carry expensive weapons, and sometimes they even carry screws. I'm not taking anything I'm not taking too much from them because I don't want to get over encumbered, as this will cause this video to make even longer. And I don't want to cut too much, as for those of you that want to see actually my farming route. Oh, this one is tricky. Try to block me. That's preventing me from opening the door. Steampack super. And some... I'm supposed to stop looting, but I can't. I'm hoarder in heart. I always loot everything. Even if I intentionally don't want to loot, I'm still looting too much. There's a couple more super mutants on this side. And a couple more in here. You see, like, this time there is no legendaries so far. And it's basically all depend on your luck. Sometimes there will be like a lot of legendaries, and other run will be like nothing legendary wise. But still, those microscopes are really valuable. Very rare junk from them. Okay, and now it's the main room with a lot of super mutants. It's tricky if you are using a stealth build, because all those lights, you can see those lights. If you stand just below the lights, you most likely will break your stealth. The light is something that can easily break your stealth. You need to be careful for that. Don't stop under the light. It's usually not a good idea. And why I'm doing this run in power armor and heavy weapons, I like when super mutants came out and run to me. If I would be full stealthy, those super mutants are hiding, and then it's not so easy to find all of them. When you play in power armor, you just go gun blazing, and and you don't need to care really about the damage. Emergency protocols care about the damage for me. And even though it's excavator power armor, you can see that I have absolutely no problem surviving in Super Mutant Empire. I basically cleared the capital of the Super Mutants, and I'm fine. Nothing happened to me. And now, from in here, I'm going out and continue on the road. And now I basically ran through the main road, ran up. And there is a couple options when running in here. I can either go, what I will be doing now, or I will show you the alternate road when I run out of my AP. I have some unnecessary addictions at this moment, but I need them for later, then I'm not curing them. There is Emmet Mountain Disposal. I can either go right over there and end up in White Spring, or like we'll be going today, down and then left. And let's carry on. Some of those addictions are taking a lot of my agility, and my agility is generally low. On the way, you can loot a lot of wood. There is a lot of forest when you follow this track, some plants and some tick and tick bloodsuck or stuff like that. From the ticks is good to do the daily stings and wings, and I always collect it. Then the daily is really fast. Now over there you can loot some stuff, and there is just couple Scorch. Unfortunately, Scorch cannot be legendary anymore, otherwise it's good. And here you can find a power armor. If you are after the Raider power armor, maybe you are a low level or starting another account and you need Raider power armor, then there is a chance to spawn one. And then over there, I'm turning, I already know by the roam that there will be a ship squatch. And it's very good that there is a chance to spawn a ship squatch. And sometimes you have daily to kill him or something. And in this random encounter, you can just find him. He's usually tanky enough to survive this combat. And this is a random encounter. You never know what will be in here. It can be ship squatch, it can be super mutants, can be other monsters fighting. But I always like to go through location like this one, as I never know what I will encounter. It makes this farming route more fun. And you can loot this ship squatch. If you need ship squatch meat, you can equip a perk to get more meat. And now after I loot this, if you need to use a restroom, it's over there. If you need some Nuka-Colas, check this fridge, grab your Nuka-Colas. And now let's continue on the road. Now we'll be going to the Super Mutant City. In power armor I can jump back down, there is no problem. It's what I like about power armor. It's very tanky, you don't need to sneak. You can go fast, you can jump everywhere. The sneak has some advantages, and I like to play sneak builds as well. But for like everyday use, I like how the power armor works. What I don't like about power armor is the screen shake, especially in the third person. It's why I'm using almost always the first person view, especially when I'm running power armor build. And here, this is a Super Mutant City. They moved from in there to the Westek, and they planted a capital in Westek. There is quite a lot of super mutants, and all those area around you can loot. Then if you are after the loot, there is a lot of junk and some containers to be looted. But we are interested mainly in those super mutants, because those farming route I'm using to farm some legendaries and to farm my daily caps, would basically mean that I'm taking all those assault rifles and I'm selling them at the end of my route. I can't even jump up. Oh, he went down this time around. Usually there is always one super mutant stuck up there. And there's always one super mutant with a minigun. To be careful, if he starts firing, minigun actually can do quite a bit of damage. I will take this 5 mil because I need those. And from there should be one more super mutant over there, but we'll ignore that and we'll continue, right? As I don't want to make a lot of extra miles just to take one super mutant. And now we're going towards my marker. I dropped this marker just to be sure when I'm showing you early on where's the Super Mutant Behemoth. And why I like to kill Super Mutant Behemoth, it's especially because he's dropping a lot of stuff, including some rare weapons and armor pieces. What's especially good if you are still farming some of the mods and you need to scrap those weapons and you need to scrap those armor pieces, then visiting the Super Mutant Behemoth is very beneficial, and he's on the way anyway. Here you have some camera gnome. Be careful, he's making pictures if you go too fast. And let's carry on. I don't think there is anything too interesting about this lake. If you know if there is anything worth worth looking for at this lake, then let me know. I never found anything useful then I just run straight and I go for the Behemoth. As well, you can see how well my 50 cal is doing versus Behemoth, and it's just a bloody. The other effects doesn't do anything. And there he is, our friend Super Mutant Behemoth, with donation of a lot of items. Yep, oh, a perfect reload and level up. Nice, and you see what I mean? He got caps. Okay, I will show you everything. This is worth it. He got caps, he got some random ammo, he got some junk on him, he will get some armor pieces. You see, muzzle triple barrel missile launcher. He always have some weapons that are already modified, that usually if you need some modifications for weapons, it's worth to script it. And as well, he even carrying assault rifle and some other junk and some other armor pieces. Then all of that you can loot, scrap if you are looking for mods, and check in here. Quite often you can find weapon and ammunition in this bag. If you find something that you need mods for, then you just take it, scrap it. If not, then ignore it. And now from in here, we're just going straight into this direction. We do not go to the lookout, we're going straight left, straight to the west. And when you go straight to the left, you go towards this electric tower. And sometimes there can be another random encounter like a ship squatch or something else. Let's see if I will be lucky to get something in here this time around. Let's see. Is there something? Yes, another ship squatch. That's what I'm talking about. Level 80 legendary ship squatch. It's why I like to add some random encounters on my route. As normally it is so hard to find a ship squatch. Like if you do the event, it takes a lot of time and you need to wait for this event to actually spawn. And if you just go in here for the ship squatch, it's not always ship squatch. It can be other random encounter. Then it's not guaranteed. This one is quite tanky. I need to hit his mouth more. And another legendary item. That's good. Even if I will not get any legendaries normally where I'm supposed to have them, I still have this ship squatch. And here I shouldn't go down, as we are going from this tower to this another tower. We are going to another tower it's almost done with the route. And on the way you have some flowers. It's worth to sometimes remember where and what flora you can expect. Like there was a lot of glowing resin on the way as well. Some challenges require you to gather specific ingredients for crafting and stuff like that. It's good to know where to find it. And here from the top you can see quite often there will be some, like now, some monsters going and attacking the White Spring. You can kill them safely from in here, or just mark them and wait for White Spring crew to deal with them. And here, not everyone knows about it, but there is another entrance to Blackwater Mine. And if I need more stuff, like more steel or whatever junk, I go into the Blackwater Mine and you will then go out of the other side. Or I can just go down and run straight for the White Spring service entrance to the Enclave and there do some shoppings, do some crafting. Okay, I will just quickly show you Blackwater Mine from this side, and then it will be about everything with this farming route. If you are watching it so far, let me know if you are interested in more farming routes, if this is something that interests you guys, or this video is just too long and you are not interested in this type of videos. As you can see, you can get some fungus and some other stuff in here. There is some more junk, and you just go this way. Underwater, it's very slow in power armor. You can swim much faster if you will not use power armor. But it's not too much that you need to travel underwater. And I will be okay. And deeper into Blackwater Mine, there's one spot when you can find a safe with picklock free, which means it can contain some rare plants underwater as well in Blackwater Mine. And here we are. On the left, you usually go for the event, and people are farming those script legendaries in here. There is Uranium Fever taking place, and straight you go into the exit, or you can go up there and deal with some more miners. Those two you can always loot on the way, even though you didn't kill them, they're always dead. I don't know what's about those two more miners, they're just always dead and always there. And here I skip all the junk. There's a lot of junk and a lot of stuff on the way, left and right, but we'll skip it now and we'll go straight, as most people know Blackwater Mine very well. And this is the normal entrance you get out from the Blackwater Mine, when normally everyone is going in and out from this side. I like to do it opposite and get to this through this secret entrance on other side and exit in here. This way I'm very close to White Spring train station, especially if I'm over encumbered. Normally at this point I will have so many weapons and so much junk that I will be severely over encumbered, and I will go to the vendor just to get my 1400 daily caps. And not a single fast travel is involved, what means that I can be severely over encumbered and I'm fine. And here they kick my cap stash. Oh, seriously? Almost always there is one cap stash, and there is a chance that you will get another cap stash over here, not at this time. And when you are exploring this area and you are after the bubble heads, then sometimes it's on those chimneys, and not this time. And if you want to go to the White Spring, as you can see, there is White Spring over there, just waiting for you to sell all the weapons that you should normally have at this point collected from the farming route, and all other stuff you pick up you can store it. There is a stash box, and that is everything about this farming route. Let me know, guys, if you have some favorite farming routes that you are using, if it involves a lot of fast travel, or you prefer to do it like me and avoid fast travel and just make a farming route that ends up in with some vendor. Or maybe you just like to jump servers. Let me know. And as always, thank you a lot for watching, and see you guys in the next one.